Hi, I'm Kurt, Garden Program Supervisor here at the Organic Scott Garden at the Redwoods. Today, Chef Michael from the Redwoods and I are going to be touring the garden, looking for ingredients for some dishes you're going to be preparing today.
Yes, sir.
What are we going to...
So today we're going to have the leafy green salad with an herb vinaigrette. The leafy greens and fresh herbs will be from the garden. That'll be made with a balsamic vinaigrette and olive oil. And then we're going to do a hot entree of sautéed shrimp with mushrooms over cilantro rice with purple cauliflower. So look forward to getting there for you.
Well, Michael, let's go look and see what ingredients we can come up with today.
Sounds great. All right, Kurt, so today we're going to be doing the leafy green salad with the herb vinaigrette. What do you have to offer for those?
Well, we have some marigolds left over from the
Beautiful.
summer. They're still hanging in there. Let's get you some of these.
Right on. Here,
These
I got a
are
bowl. Drop them in.
Colorful and edible. They'll really spice up the visual. I also have these barrage flowers.
Great.
The bees love them, and I'm sure they're gonna make a great
Do they have
addition.
a flavor at all?
They do. They're a little bit like cucumber.
Oh,
they taste
cool.
like cucumber.
That's really cool. I've never really ventured with edible flowers either, so this will be really fun for me.
And this is some beautiful Italian lettuce, the best lettuce I've ever tasted.
Nice.
It's something new that we're trying.
Great. It's really nice to have such a beautiful garden with all the raised planter boxes. Makes it so easy, or easier, right? We're gonna look at kale, right?
Yep.
Right on.
That's right behind us.
Beautiful.
And
What kind of
Michael,
kale we got today?
We got dino kale.
Beautiful.
Very tasty, tender.
Nice. Yeah, usually when I use it in a salad, I'll usually remove the stems a little bit and then chop it up nice and fine. That way the vinaigrette can help break it down a little bit.
Small leaves, nice and tender.
Great.
And how about some of this Swiss Chard?
Man, it looks great.
This is the rhubarb stem.
Nice. But it doesn't have the flavor of rhubarb, right?
Nope.
It's very mild.
Very mild. Very tender because it's small.
Beautiful.
I love
Look at
that
these.
I love the red.
Look at those. The beauty of gardening, getting all those beautiful colors, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We've got a couple different kinds of cabbage for you, different colors.
Beautiful.
So let's try this one.
Wow, look at that.
It's got the large head.
Nice. My question is, can I use some of these leaves too or no?
I'd go for the head.
Always go for the heads?
Yeah.
These will become too bitter?
These are a little tough.
Okay, no worries. Always trying to utilize as much of the plant as I can, so that's why I'm asking these questions. That is absolutely beautiful.
3 heads are better than 2.
That's right. Look at that. My goodness. Lucky chef. All right, next we're going to herbs.
For some fresh herbs, we've got some oregano.
Beautiful. This is gonna make a heck of a salad. My God.
This is Italian oregano. Pretty strong. So
Yeah, that's plenty.
use with caution.
Yeah, will do. You know what's interesting about fresh herbs is that they always say fresh herbs are actually not as potent as the dry herbs, and you got to be careful with dry herbs actually, because that can get away from you real quick.
Are you good with parsley?
Absolutely, I would love some parsley.
Okay.
Help with my garnish and my hot entree. Beautiful, that's plenty.
That's plenty?
Yeah.
How about a little more?
One more for the show. All right, we'll come over here, take a look at the rosemary and thyme.
Here's some thyme.
Beautiful. Just a couple. That's plenty, because I'm just taking the leaves.
Rosemary's over here.
And just one stalk. Like your oregano, I'm sure the rosemary's pretty strong as well.
Oh, very strong.
All right, looks good. So, as you can see, we have all our herbs, lettuces, cabbage, kale, Swiss chard. Now we're gonna head back to the kitchen, start prepping it up. Thank you so much for your time, Kurt.
You're welcome.
Hi everybody, welcome to the outdoor kitchen here at the Redwoods. Like we had done before, we have the beautiful garden behind us, which we got our fresh herbs, leafy greens, cabbage, and now we're gonna start working on the salad. So here we have our edible flowers, right? We're gonna set those aside for garnish, okay? Next we have the Italian lettuce. I went ahead and washed all the fruits, all the vegetables and herbs prior to this. So you always want to make sure you wash your vegetables. And then for the Italian lettuce, what we're going to do is just bunch it up together. Pick up our knife here and just give it a nice rough chop. All right, and that right there, we're going to transfer to our prep bowl as the first process of our salad, okay? The next item we're going to take care of is the kale, okay? The kale has some nice tender stems in the middle, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut the stems out of the kale leaves. Simply just take the knife, run it along the center of the stem, and pop it out. All right, so leaves, no need the stem. We'll put that back to compost. Kale ready to prep. All right, and again, like our lettuce, we're going to simply twist it up. You can roll it on the cutting board. Hold it nice and tight, and then you want to come back and do thinner cuts of the kale as the leaves are a little bit more tough, and we want that vinaigrette to really break down the lettuce leaf or kale leaf a little bit more. That's why we cut it thin. Okay, that goes with our Italian lettuce. Clean up a little bit. The next one we have is the red Swiss Chard. Beautiful color, that's going to brighten our plate. And again, similar to the kale, the stem is very tough. So what we're going to do is cut the stem out, utilize the leaves, and save the stem for compost. If you want, you can also just tear them off. When it's a little bit of stem, not too bad. It's just the thick ones that almost inedible raw. All right, we got our leaves. Again, we're going to pile them up together. These are a little wide. I'm going to give them a little chop here on the long ways, and then come back to it here and give it a nice little chop. Always remember to keep your fingers away from the knife. All right, so now we have our Italian lettuce, our kale, and our Swiss chard in there. The last item for our leafy green base is going to be the green cabbage. Okay, just take the few outer leaves off, set aside, come to the core, right down the middle, cut the core out. And then to fit the theme of this salad, we're going to shred this as well. Okay, and there's our cabbage. All right, we're going to save the other half for later cooking. Okay, simply just toss this up a little bit, get the leaves all nice and mixed up. Beautiful, look at that. Nice base, got some color in there. All right. Moving on to the dressing. All right, so today we're using Italian oregano. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of thyme, and a pinch of parsley. Okay, for the thyme, simply just remove the leaves from the stem. Okay, do that, very simple. You just pull the leaves off from the stem. The stem is very tough, and it makes it hard to chew if you're eating in a salad, especially. You don't want to catch a stem in a salad. If you were doing something like braising meat with thyme, you could put the whole stems in. You would just want to take that out later. Okay, same with the oregano. Just simply pull off the leaves. Always going downwards is the easiest way. Okay, and then right on the top, just pinch it off. We'll do one more. As Kurt said, this one's pretty powerful, so want to be careful with this one. Alrighty, thyme, oregano, just a little bit of rosemary. Again, this is strong. Always go for the tops, all right? And a sprig of parsley. Okay, those are our herbs for today's vinaigrette. What we're gonna do, we're gonna bring them back out on the cutting board, give them a nice rough chop. We got our herbs combined, chopped up. Okay. That is our starter base for the vinaigrette. All right, today I've brought along with me some items to utilize for this. All right, the next item we're gonna add to the vinaigrette is the balsamic vinegar, okay? For the amount we're making, we're probably only gonna add about 1 tablespoon, maybe 2, okay? Not too much. We're not making a whole lot. That's the hardest thing as a chef when you're cooking for 150, right? And then you have to downsize to 2 or 3 portions. That's a hard one. All right. The next item we're going to add is a little dry mustard powder, okay? The dry mustard powder works as an emulsifier. So that way, when I whisk in the olive oil, it'll help keep the dressing together, okay? Just a little bit, about a teaspoon, okay? The last major item will be the olive oil. This is extra virgin. That would be always suggested to use. It gives it a nice flavor, all right? Get those mixed in, all right? If you're having a hard time keeping your bowl in place, what you can do, take a little water, wet a towel, get it wet there, okay? And then you put the towel down around the bowl. And it'll help keep it in place while you're mixing, okay? And then simply you're just gonna take the olive oil while whisking at all times and slowly drizzle it in just a little bit at a time. If you add too much, the dressing separates. If you add too little, you'll be there all day. All right, so we have our vinaigrette here. Give it a little taster, okay? Tastes a little acidic. We're gonna add a pinch of sugar to it, and that's gonna help bring the flavors together. All right. We have our nice balsamic vinaigrette. We have our leafy greens. We're gonna bring it together. Okay. Got my tongs. Gently mix up your salad. I'm gonna move it over to our plating area. Okay. All right, we're heading over to plating section. And what we're gonna do is take a nice tong full of the salad. Try to get it right in the center of our bowls. We have our edible flowers here. We can also do a little sprinkle of the flowers as well. And that is our fresh leafy green salad with a balsamic vinaigrette and edible flower garnish. Hey everybody, Chef Mike again. What we're gonna do today is the sauteed shrimp with mushroom, garlic, white wine, lemon juice, butter, of course, can't go wrong with butter. That's gonna be served with a cilantro rice and a purple cauliflower, just simply boiled, steamed. So let me get to it, all right? We have our shrimp, okay, that's gonna be our main. These are 41 to 50 count. When you look at shrimp per pound, the number is how many shrimp per pound. So these ones are size 41 to 50, meaning 41 to 50 shrimp per pound. Right? Whereas the biggest shrimp, they're called U10s, meaning it's between 1 and 10 shrimp equals a pound. Could you imagine the size of those? All right, so what we're gonna do, get our stove going, all right? All right, so what you wanna do is go ahead and set your flame to about a medium heat. Get your pan nice and hot. Make sure your water is boiling for your cauliflower. We have the beautiful purple cauliflower here, okay? And what we're going to do is simply, to get that started, carefully drop it in our boiling water, okay? As that purple cauliflower starts to cook, we're going to work on our shrimp, okay? Olive oil. Get the oil to kind of move over the pan, get good bottom coverage. Okay, turn it up a little bit more as my wind's blowing. We're going to go ahead and add the shrimp. All right, while those shrimp are going, we're going to add some fresh mushroom right on top. These are just regular button mushroom sliced, but you could use any mushroom you like. All right, give this a little flip. And just let it saute, all right? As that's starting to saute, we can set up our last components, get our butter out, our lemon, season it a little bit, garlic, salt, and pepper. Okay. We have our white wine, we'll add in a little bit, and we're cruising, okay? For the rice today, the green rice, I cooked the rice ahead of time, okay? I'm using arborio rice today. It's a little stickier, smaller grain. And what I did is I cooked it to about 70%, okay? Because when I demonstrate the cilantro puree added to that, we want it to move quickly. We don't want to overcook the rice. Looking good, coming together. All right, we'll give a little check to our cauliflower. Almost turning blue now. Still holding some nice color. About 3 minutes, 4 minutes out on that. Shrimp as well. And then as soon as I get the shrimp off, we'll flip over, do the cilantro rice, and start plating. All right, our shrimp is almost about cooked. Mushrooms are getting sauteed. We're gonna give the drizzle of white wine. About a half a cup for 4 servings. If you like wine, half a bottle. Always save a glass for the chef. Our shrimp is just about cooked. We got our white wine in there. We got our seasoning, mushrooms, okay? Go ahead and take a lemon, roll it out on the cutting board, loosen up the juices on the inside. Probably need about a half a lemon for this one. This is a big one, okay? With the gloves on, squeeze it over the dish, utilizing your fingers with the glove to hold the seeds from falling into your dish. And that looks beautiful. Okay, the last item we're going to add to the shrimp is a little bit of cubed cold butter, and that'll be stirred in while we're cooking to allow it to create a nice sauce for the shrimp. We'll check our purple cauliflower while we're here, see if we're at a good place where we can free up this burner and get our rice going. Pull this cauliflower out of the water and set it aside. Okay? Simply bring it back to our vessel. Now, we're going to take this pot off the stove, get our saute pan up there, and start building our cilantro rice. Any critters on there? All right. Alrighty, that is that. We'll set aside that. Make something cool with the coloring. All right, our last saute pan here as our shrimp are finishing up. Go ahead and just keep the saute pan nice and clean, nothing in it, okay? This is cilantro puree, okay? What you do is you take about one head or one bunch of cilantro, put it in a blender with one clove of peeled garlic, a half a lemon juice squeezed, about 2 tablespoons of water, and a pinch of salt. And you get this vibrant green puree, okay? So what you want to do, so we're going to go ahead and add this into our saute pan. Okay? Beautiful colors going on. And then simply all we're going to do is put our 70% rice on top, 70% cooked rice, right on top of that. Okay? And allow the rice to absorb that beautiful flavor and color. Okay? And that's our simple green rice. The reason why I do it separate is because of the color. If I cook this, say, in the steamer or in a saute pan, and we put the green sauce in there, if we don't serve it right away, that beautiful vibrant green is going to be gone. So that's why we do it this way. Okay? What we're going to do is just simply take our spatula and gently fold the green into the rice, and you see how that comes together. Really beautiful, vibrant, fresh. That's what we talk about when we're doing cooking here at the Redwoods. How can we make things look beautiful, fresh, taste good for our residents? All right, look at that, simple, elegant, okay? We're gonna come back over here, give my spatula a quick little rinse, okay? We're gonna come back to the shrimp. Look at that, my God, beautiful shrimp. All right, chef again, gotta get a little taster of that liquid, see where he stands. Oh man, that's got some great flavor. Probably not even gonna add any more salt to that. Our butter's unsalted, cubed cold. And while your shrimp is boiling nice and hot, go ahead and stick about 5-6 cubes around the edge. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and turn our rice off. I can hear that cooking underneath. The shrimp, simply while it's on, you're just gonna slowly mix it around, okay? The butter with the richness is gonna build a sauce with the liquid underneath the shrimp and complete our plating for today. Wow, look at that. Really came together. All right, simply turn off your heat. Let's get to the plating process. Rice, shrimp, and back to our nice, beautiful purple cauliflower. That's what we're gonna start with on the plating first. Gonna start with the rice first, okay? Get a nice spoonful. Get it there, almost in the middle of the plate. Okay, there's our rice. Next, we're gonna put our shrimp. Okay, and then we can finish here with the purple cauliflower. Alrighty, do another quick rim check on the plates. Remember, we want it to be as exquisite looking as possible for each of our guests. Finish with a nice sprig of parsley and a lemon wedge for the shrimp, and voila. And here we are. So again, we have our beautiful leafy green salad with balsamic herb vinaigrette and edible flowers. And our hot entree today, the sauteed shrimp with cilantro rice, purple cauliflower, lemon wedge, and parsley. In the last part of our segment, we're gonna have some of the Redwood staff come in and try what we created. Hope they enjoy. My God, Kurt, look at the weather. Man, we lucked out getting that harvest done early. We got Will here as our second taster. So we got Denise here, right? She's doing the filming, now she's getting to taste. And we got Jennifer here, our RLA social worker from the Creekside. All right, well, I appreciate you coming out of the garden. We're gonna have you taste what we made today. So first we have the leafy green salad with all the fresh herbs and greens that you harvested for us to do this. Couldn't have done it without you.
It's beautiful. Look at all the color from the flowers and the different ingredients for the greens.
All right.
Perfectly dressed.
Yeah?
So I've never had flowers
Yeah.
before, so this is gonna be a first.
I like this touch right here.
Hey,
This is wonderful.
You can really eat the flour. It's like I'm on X Factor.
Kurt said it has a flavor similar to like a cucumber. What do you think?
Oh, what the?
Spicy?
It does have a kick. Wow.
And then the entree is the sauteed shrimp and mushroom over cilantro rice with purple cauliflower. Enjoy.
Wow, it looks incredible. Thank you so much, Chef.
I'm gonna get some of that rice in there.
I love the mushrooms.
Yeah, they're nice. Nice addition to it. One of my favorite dishes.
It's very good. Thank you so much.
The shrimp. Wow.
Right?
You did it.
Thank
You
you
did
so
it, Mike.
much.
Good job.
Thank
This was
you.
good.
Perfection.
Thank you so much. Means a lot.
I love it. It's good.
Thank you so much for coming and tasting, Jen.
Thank you for choosing me.
Thanks for tuning in today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.